Okay, so it's been some changes this year. Last year you saw us drive another boat in the end of the season. We actually bought that boat.
Welcome back to Svalbard, everyone. Spring has arrived and summer is racing in right behind it. The snow is starting to melt, and as snowmobile season comes to a close, a new and exciting time of year begins. Boat season! If you've been around for a while, you'll know that in summer, the only real way to explore is by heading out onto the fjords. Longyearbyen, our main village, has only a handful of roads, and none of them go much beyond town. The furthest you can drive is to places like Adventdalen or Bjørndalen, where we live. And since you're only allowed to walk on the tundra when it's not snow-covered, for these 4 months, the ocean becomes the only road out.
Yeah, when we bought a cabin, we was planning to use the big boat. But when we used this one, we saw how easy it was and how difficult it was with the big boat. In bad weather, it's almost impossible to lay there. So this is excellent.
Our off-grid cabin is located in a place called Coles Bay. At first glance, the bay looks wide and easy to navigate, but it's actually full of some hidden obstacles. For example, if you steer too close to the abandoned town, you need to watch out for debris, especially the old dock foundation that stays hidden just beneath the surface at high tide. On the opposite side of the fjord, it's so shallow for so long that our big boat can't get anywhere near the shore. It sits too deep in the water. And if you leave it anchored offshore, you have to keep a constant eye on it. The weather here changes quickly, and strong winds or shifting currents can easily cause it to drift or run aground. But the boat that the cabin owner used is perfect for this spot. It has an aluminium hull, so you can bring it right up to the shore. That makes it easy to unload everything, my gear, supplies, and of course Grim, before anchoring it to the buoy and heading to land with the dinghy. It's pretty ideal.
When we took over the cabin the 26th of August, he asked us if we want to buy the boat, but we said no, because we wanted to try the big boat, and it was not so easy. So we decided to borrow this boat last season, and it worked so good, so we bought it. And it can be used for so much more than to the cabin. We can go out, take photos easy, and exploring around. So this is a really good day trip boat in Svalbard.
So this was not according to the original plan, but after we borrowed it, like Christopher said, and we saw just how easy it is, we just made a decision to make our lives a little bit easier. So we are still keeping the big boat because it is such a cool boat. That was such a great find, and we will never find something like that again at that like low price point that we bought it at. So we're keeping that one, but we're not putting them in the water at the same time. So we're gonna, since we're going full in on like cabin life at the moment, which is a luxury to be able to do, we decided to just put this boat in the water for this year, and then every season we'll evaluate, but we won't have both in the water at the same time because we only have one boat space. But let's do a boat tour, and now we're also going to head out and show you why this is such a cool boat, because we're going to go to the glaciers on the other side and see what it looks like, and just go out in nature and start the season.
Come aboard and I'm gonna take you on a tour.
Hey Grimbo.
As you see, it's not the biggest boat, so it's a day trip. But Svalbard, you need heating, so we have a heater here. It's a Webasto.
Grim is wearing a life vest, of course. But he's gonna be hysterical for a little bit because
it's the first trip.
Yeah.
Torsten put up a good set for fishing. So we have the fishing rod here, or the fishing tackle thing we have. That's excellent.
Kommer med oss.
The heart of the boat, the hearts, it's 2 of them. It's 2 Mercury 250 horsepower, so it's a quite fast boat. Goes super fast. It's like a supercar. And a small dinghy here, so we can get to land. Yeah, we manually take up and down this one. but it works quite nice. It's a good system. Not as good as a big cabin cruiser, of course, but like it is what it is when you have outboard engine. Okay, the name on the boat now is Polar Tussa, and Tussa is the dog that Heidi and Torsten used to take care of. So it's Polar for the Arctic and Tussa.
So is this going to be Polar Grim?
Polar Grim, or maybe Polar Fjällan.
Yeah, I think Grim, you don't get this boat because you hate this boat so much that it would be a shame to name it after him. We're not going to do that. So, well, we're just going to leave it Polar Tussa for now.
Yeah, right now. I think
cute.
we're gonna do next year. We're gonna do some painting on the boat.
Yeah, because it's green.
And I think we found I don't know, a bluish one that we're gonna use.
Blue, green,
Yeah.
blue, green kind of stone.
It's like
I
a
would say
glacier
it is.
teal, yeah.
Very
could
much
be
glacier.
The inside, I don't know. I just bought some carpets that I put in. It's not the most beautiful thing, but at least it's gonna. Grim is comfortable to walk on it, so I put it in.
Okay, so this boat is small, but quite roomy anyway, I would say. The main goal here is to have a lot of space to put stuff, because it's not a passenger boat, right? But I do love this little table. Like, we're not going to use it except now. This is always down. We just have our sandwiches here at the moment, but I mean, when we go up to the glacier and everything, then you can put it up and have coffee if you want. But this is definitely much more of an adventure boat. So it's, you know, it's for speed and it's for kind of exploring. So there's no kitchen in Cali. There's no coffee maker. There's nothing in here. I don't even have a coffee maker here. But I think, Christopher, you bought me a latte. Yeah, so you have to buy everything to go. But so what I'm sitting on here is a little couch. In here, there's a bunch of storage. We have life vests here. We have survival suits here.
Yeah.
And that's basically it for this area. Vi har en liten hörna här till dig. Yeah, it's not going to do anything, is it? Oi, 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 oi. I know, it's scary.
This is the captain's chair. Here we have everything we need. The boat, have a solar panel, VOF, radio of course, and up here in Svalbard we only use Garmin. Garmin is the best up here because the maps go all the way up to the north of Svalbard. So that's what we use up here.
Really, really good weather. It's so quiet, this boat as well, if you compare it to the other one.
Det är bra nu. Alltså det är bra. When we're outside it's all good.
So this was definitely the way to go with Grim. He has calmed down so much since I put him here. We tried up here as well, but it was just, it's like, this is not the best place for him to sit. It's too high. But so when he's sitting like this in between my legs, I can actually hold on to him with my legs, so he doesn't have to worry about like falling around, and I can really feel that he started or stopped, you know, shaking and everything. So that's very, very nice. We are halfway now, I think, or a little bit more. And it's starting to look absolutely incredible. The glaciers! kidding me? Har ni sett? Se, you love the ocean. You did so well now. Herregud. This is absolutely unreal. Oh my gosh. Christopher, look at this. It's one of those rare days on the ocean.
Yeah.
This morning I looked out and Christopher was already in town doing things, and I'm like, wait a minute, we should be going out, because he put the boat in yesterday. So we just decided on a whim, like, the weather is perfect, let's go. But so what I was going to say is, now that we're getting close to the glacier, we're going to have to start looking out for ice. You always kind of have to look out for ice, but definitely even more here. Because driving into ice could ruin the propellers on your motor.
And boat.
And literally strand you. So what we usually do is, now that we're getting closer, we slow down and one person is on ice duty. Herregud, this is so insane. I'm wondering how close we can get to this glacier.
You seen this? This is the anchor for the cabin, off-grid cabin. So the polar bear has been eating, playing with it.
Oh my god! You're kidding. Janine, you're doing so well.
Duktig kille.
Yeah, he needs some love.
Duktig kille.
You could be the boatiest of boat dogs, and you decide to be the scariest of scaredy dogs. Scaredest of scared dogs. There we go. You could be the captain, Graham. No. I should be wearing my life vest. We'll bring them out. Don't worry. I'm the king of the world. I'm the queen of the ocean. Oh, it is so dark. How deep do you think it is here?
I don't know, I can check.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's not that. It's like 77 meters.
77 meters, and it's not even, that's not even that deep, you know? But just imagine what's underneath here.
No.
Crazy. How warm is it today? 2 degrees?
Must be 2 degrees.
The sun is very, very toasty. Herregud, this is the first trip. So I made a little mistake. As always on the first trip, I forget everything. I forgot the binoculars. Literally the one thing you want, so you can like check out wildlife and see where you're going. Yeah, I forgot those. What can you do? First trip.
No.
Åh, min lilla kosigutt. Nu tycker du det är bra. Nu tycker du det var bra på havet. Am I just going, woo! Satan!
We are driving into Borabukta.
But there is a part here
No,
that is super shallow.
Oh, it is a bit shallow.
We have arrived. Now we are gonna do ourselves a little bit of a picnic. We bought sandwiches and coffee. So we're gonna drink that outside in the sunshine. We're just gonna figure out how to give Grim some water, which I brought for him. He's hysterical again because he thinks that we're going ashore, but we're not. So he's super hyped. He almost tried to jump off the boat onto the ice as well. So we had to pull him back. He's like, I'm going, guys, I'm going. But we're not. Sandwich 1, sandwich 2. I'm hungry. And I have to pee, and Christopher told me that he has a peeing solution for me on this boat. So we're gonna check that out as well. Är det lunch? Lunchgruppen?
Du ska få lite vatten här. Jag ser att du vill ha det.
Du får vatten i toppen av min kaffekopp.
Kolla här, vet du. Vatten. Du försöker säga som att den inte är jättebra. That's today's option, okay, Graham? We forgot to bring you a bowl. Försök med det här verkar ju superbra. En till.
It's a combi cup.
Ja, vad är gott?
How does it feel?
Nice.
Give us a little bit of a debrief of starting this season with a new boat.
Yeah. Excellent turbåt. Like a day trip boat. So easy to get into areas with a lot of ice.
Isn't that so cool? This is why it's good to have a steel boat. Heter det steel boat? Aluminium boat. Aluminum. Just look at that. It's so beautiful.
Living on Svalbard means being surrounded by wild, raw nature, but it's the glaciers that truly steal the show. I still remember the first time I saw one, staggering in scale. It completely blew me away. What struck me most though was the color. I never imagined ice could hold so much depth and variation. They shift with the seasons. In winter, they take on soft whites and muted blues, mirroring the snow and sky around them. In summer, they glow with rich teals and vibrant blues that almost don't feel real. Over half of Svalbard is covered in glaciers, many formed 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. Standing before them feels like standing before a time capsule, listening to it creak and crack as it has been doing for millennia.
What you can do early in the season is actually go and anchor your boat to this iskant. So people do that. They go, a bunch of people, or just alone, and then you anchor along this. That's pretty cool. Then you do need to get, what is it, like ice anchors? Is that what it's called?
Ice plugs.
Ice plugs.
Ice drills. Nej. I don't know.
The ones that they use when they do like glacier caving. And so ice screws, I think it's called. Screws, yeah, it's really cool. So you can like screw into the ice by just, I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, so you can do that. Here we are in our boat. May, beautiful weather, eating a sandwich with the glacier. Yeah, so we tried we just borrowed the boat to be able to get to the cabin. He was so kind to let us borrow it. And after that, we were hooked and we just said, oh no. And we bought it. But we're going to keep our big boat, Snöfjällan, because that's still something so rare. It was such a find for such a good price. And it's such a good Svalbard boat.
Yeah.
With the isolated windows and like it's a cool old, really old boat.
Isolated boat with a double window.
There we go. Isolated boat. It's vad heter det? Winterfied.
Yeah.
Winterized.
Winterized.
Oh, I feel like I'm all over the place. You know, I've been on vacation and my brain is in scramble mode. So just bear with us while we remember how to do this. But okay, yeah. So this is so exciting. I feel like this is a very, very good May day.
May.
Day in May.
Day in May. May Day.
Yeah, no good May day.
No.
It's a very good day in May.
May Day is never good.
No.
But a day in May is good. Can be good.
God day.
And today it's good. The day in May.
Ska du komma och smaka min macka? Ska du smaka? Gillar du lax? Varsågod. Nej. He won't eat. Because he's upset. Yeah, he won't eat anything because he's mad at us that we're on the boat. So he's like, "Ah-da-da-da-da." Question, could you walk on this?
It looks like it is, but I think it
Who wants to try?
wet. No.
Yeah, it looks to be very, very thick, but also maybe it's a little bit wet, yes. Maybe no walking, but everything in me wants to try, but maybe not. Okay, that is not the best tripod. You're just standing here on the bow. Is that what it's called? Okay, Grim, I need to hold on to you so you don't knock all the guys into the water. What a day! I feel like we haven't done a boat trip like this in a really long time, where we just go to see something beautiful. If we had binoculars, we could also look out for polar bears, but today we cannot see anything. We can only see what's in front of us and nothing else.
I'm gonna show you the toilet situation on the boat. That's really luxury. Here is the toilet. This super bucket. I have to strap it off and then you can do your thing.
I think I can pee right as it is there. Squeeze my little butt in.
Yeah, maybe so.
I do need to pee, so maybe I should try.
No, maybe so.
What a beautiful bucket. So maybe only number one's here? No, do you know what? You do you. Maybe you want to do a number two here someday. You know what? Nöd har ingen lag. The nöd has no leg.
That's the toilet, the super toilet.
I don't even mind that. I do not mind a good bucket toilet as long as there's somewhere to pee, and then if you need to do a panic poo, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. But as long as there's a solution for it, so you know that if it's necessary, you can go, then, you know, there's nothing to worry about. If you use toilet paper, you have to put it in a little bag and then bring it back home and throw away. So nothing goes in the ocean except the pee. You can throw the pee in the ocean. These are big. The thing is, you never know how much they go under either. As you can see there, you can see the under part. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's some small ice, but I think that's fine. Ooh. Imagine driving into one of those. You're kaput!
We're gonna put some gasoline in the boat.
This is where you fill up the boats. So you can only, what's it called? Fill up for boats here. You can't come here with a car. Don't jump. I know you want to. Don't do it. Okay, so you go up there, choose your card, and then you use these.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with us and getting to see more of Svalbard's incredible scenery. We're so excited to kick off the season and we'll be heading out to the off-grid cabin as soon as the weather allows. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and as always, thank you for being here. I will see you next week. Bye!